Hey everyone, if you're looking for a desktop-class machine that fits on your desk or even in a drawer but still packs serious power, you've probably wondered whether this mini PC is actually worth the splurge. I've been testing the msecore mini PC with the 14th Gen Intel Core i9-14900F, 64GB DDR5, a 1TB PCIe 4.0 SSD, and an RTX 5060 with 8GB GDDR7. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this thing is tiny, 220 by 168 by 115 mm, so it can tuck behind a monitor or sit on a shelf without screaming desktop tower. But don't let the size fool you. That i9-14900F is a beast for everyday multitasking. I've had Chrome with 30 tabs, Slack, Spotify, and a couple of VS Code windows open while running a 4K YouTube stream in the background, and the CPU barely broke a sweat. If you're a developer, data analyst, or just someone who likes to keep a lot of apps open, this chip handles it smoothly. I've also noticed that it doesn't thermal throttle under sustained loads, which is impressive given its compact size. This means you can run demanding tasks without worrying about the system slowing down over time. Next up, the RTX 5060 Ti is no slouch for a mini PC. I ran Cyberpunk 2077 at 1440p on medium settings with RT overdrive and still averaged around 60 frames per second. That's playable, not perfect, but for indie titles and older AAA games, it's more than enough. The 8GB GDDR7 also means you can dabble in light 3D modeling or even some Blender work without needing a full-size desktop. If you're into retro emulation, this card crushes PS2 and GameCube titles at 4K with upscaling. I've also tried some more demanding games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and while it may not run at 4K with all the bells and whistles, it's still a great gaming experience at lower resolutions. The memory and storage combo is another win. 64GB of DDR5 is overkill for most users today, but if you're running virtual machines or heavy creative apps, that headroom keeps things snappy. The 1TB PCIe 4.0 SSD boots Windows 11 Pro in about 12 seconds and loads large files in a flash. I copied a 50GB video project in under 2 minutes, something my old SATA SSD would take 5 minutes to do. This speed boost is a game changer for anyone who works with large files or needs to transfer data quickly. Plus, the SSD has plenty of room for your programs, documents, and media, so you won't need to worry about running out of space anytime soon. Port selection is surprisingly rich for a mini PC. You get 4 USB 3.2 ports for fast peripherals, 4 USB 2.0 for legacy devices, 2 gigabit LAN ports for teaming or redundancy, and HDMI 2.1 plus DisplayPort 1.4 for up to 4 8K displays. I hooked up 2 4K monitors and a 1440p TV for a triple display setup, and everything ran at full resolution without flicker or lag. If you're a content creator or streamer, this flexibility is a game saver. You can have multiple monitors for multitasking, or use the extra ports to connect your camera, microphone, and other equipment. The HDMI 2.1 port also supports eARC, so you can pass through high-quality audio to your sound system. Wi-Fi 6E is baked in, so if you have a compatible router, you'll see real-world speeds around 1.2 gigabits per second in my tests. That's fast enough to stream 8K video or back up large files to a NAS without cabling. Bluetooth 5.2 is also on board, so wireless headphones, keyboards, and game controllers connect instantly. I've tried streaming 4K video over Wi-Fi, and it worked flawlessly, with no buffering or lag. This is great for anyone who wants to cut the cord and go wireless, or for those who need to connect to multiple devices at once. Noise levels are impressively low. The fan only spins up under heavy load, and even then it's a quiet hum, nothing like the jet engine whine you get from some tower PCs. I left it running overnight rendering a video and didn't hear it from 2 rooms away. This makes it perfect for a home office or living room setup, where you don't want a loud computer distracting you or others. The build quality is also solid, with a sturdy metal chassis that feels premium to the touch. Now, let's talk about the rough edges. The included Windows 11 Pro license is great, but the machine ships with a generic sticker instead of a proper COA, so if you ever need to reinstall, you'll have to use your own key or contact support. Also, the power brick is large and proprietary, so if you travel with this thing, you'll need to pack the brick or buy a third-party replacement. So if you're ready to upgrade your setup without upgrading your footprint, this mini PC is definitely worth considering. With its powerful processor, ample memory and storage, and rich port selection, it's a great option for anyone who needs a reliable and versatile computer. And when you're ready to take the plunge, the link is waiting for you below.